Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing the Sweet 16 games of the 2014 NCAA tournament, and we are talking right now with Tony George. Tony George is a guy I follow on Twitter and Facebook, and Tony George has been flat out killing it in this NCAA tournament, and so I'm very happy to have him previewing two games with us. Tony, thanks for being back with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me back, Peter.
Tony, you're killing it in this tournament. I know because I've seen it on Facebook and Twitter. Tell the folks how you're doing in the tournament.
Well, 19-5 headed into Wednesday here. I got a couple of NIT games out, and so we'll see how it goes. We had a great start early. The key to success is just knowing, that you're not betting games, you're betting numbers.
Right.
And that comes with 22 years of experience, and that's what comes behind all my plays is 22 years of doing this and knowing that, not getting caught up in the hype and not listening to Jay Billis and, guys and looking at the odds, seeing what odds makers think. And you can kind of see it in some of the lines, what odds makers are, boy, that team should be getting more and they're not.
Right.
That's the team you want to make a move on or, this, that, or the other. So, we've had some great success so far and we'll just, that's water under the bridge. Now you're only as good as your last pick. So We're ready for the Sweet 16, babe.
Exactly. 19-5. And for this game we're going to discuss right now, so far you are 0-0, and that is Kentucky-Louisville. Let's see what you can tell us about Kentucky-Louisville. Now, Louisville is a 5 or 5.5 point favorite. The total is 138.5 or 139. And I personally am not killing it in the tournament, but I am proud to say that I did pick in my bracket Kentucky over Wichita State. Very, very proud of that. Here, though, Kentucky getting 5 or 5.5 against Louisville. I could see Kentucky winning this one outright. I could see Louisville getting an absolute, 15, 20-point blowout. I'm really not sure what I think about this spread. What do you like here, Tony George?
Well, if you take a look at all the leading indicators, you got to be all over Louisville here, and the line's creeping up there. If you're back in Kentucky, you're going to want to wait till Thursday to get some more points, which you probably will. Patino, 10-0 straight up, 9-1 against the spread, the Sweet 16. I mean, that's hard to argue with. And as I opened up this segment or this podcast with you, experience counts.
Sure.
And obviously Louisville has it. They have an experienced head coach who's won national titles, coached in the NBA. He's got a team he won the nation. They're the defending national champions. They've got players back from that team, and they're playing with revenge because Kentucky beat them down in Rupp Arena, But on the other hand, Kentucky is a capable team. Calipari is no slouch. He knows what he's doing. He's got an inexperienced team, but they've shown experience. They've shown the moment's not too big for them. And that Wichita State game could have went either way. I had them in my bracket, Wichita State, so glad one of us had somebody advance in there. But at the end of the day, Wichita State is a very good basketball team. Take nothing away from the fact they lost a buzzer beater to Kentucky. There's nobody in the round of 16 that would want to play Wichita State, trust me. And Kentucky beat them. And so you look at all the positives for Louisville here, but I see a number at 5.5. I'm going to get this to 5.5. I tell you what, I'm going to go contrarian. I think that Kentucky can win this game outright. I think they have the size. I think they have the depth. And I think they have
talent.
The coaching. And I think that they can cover the number. I'm taking Louisville and a buzzer beater here, but I'm taking Kentucky in the points.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough game. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I like Kentucky over Wichita State because I figure, look, you got a team that's young but with NBA talent and maybe, a higher caliber of team than Wichita State has seen all year. So maybe Kentucky's going to come out and surprise. But Kentucky's not going to surprise Louisville. They've been playing teams like this all year long last year. So, they know how to handle this kind of talent.
Well, the thing of it is it's an experience factor, and obviously that sides with, on the team anyway, with Louisville, players from last year. Both coaches have been in national title games and won national titles, but at the end of the day, also the experience of beating Louisville already and beating a team that was 35-0. Kentucky's going to go back with some confidence, and they're going to show up with some confidence. And, there's right now, you have to have a good team to win in the Sweet 16. I mean, you got guys like Dayton that have won 2 games by 3 points, and they've been miracle finishes. That's all fine and dandy, but the bell's going to ring at midnight for a team like that because, you have to have a good, very good basketball team to win. And the one thing about Kentucky is they're every bit as talented as Louisville is. Every bit.
Right.
They have NBA talent all over the floor. And that's going to make up a difference here in this game. And I think 5-5, 5.5 is too many. Catching points for the team like that, where the noose gets a little bit tight around the defending national champion's neck, I'll take them.
All right, well, Tony George, like I said in the first game, anytime you make a pick in the Sweet 16, you're always picking against another team with a lot of talent, playing well, peaking at the right time, and all that. I'll tell you what, I'm agreeing with you. Kentucky plus 5.5. Tony George, great analysis, as always. Thanks so much for doing these calls with us.
You bet. Talk to you again soon, Peter.